people, the Quantman, the Katesy, the Tawasin and Semiahmoo First Nations, so we give thanks for that. And I wanted to also just say, I'm John Cole and this is Rebecca, and we have the privilege of asking the hard questions today. The Surrey Homelessness and Housing Task Force has been around for about 18 years, and we are a coalition of many organizations in the city that serve people who are living in poverty, and people who are at risk of homelessness, and people who are homeless or who are currently homeless. However, our focus is not just on people who are not housed today. Our focus is on making sure that there's affordable housing across the board for everybody who needs a wonderful place to live. So thanks for being here. We have a range of different questions that people have submitted, and we hope that your questions will have time to ask them as well. Building Better Lives recommends increasing supply of affordable housing and addressing the gaps in the national housing strategy, and that includes providing a whole range of housing from housing for folks who are currently unhoused all the way through to people of middle class who are looking for housing for students, or people who are working in their first jobs. So we're looking at a whole range of different issues tonight, we hope. Housing is the key to livable communities and where we all want to live. People want to be able to work, to contribute, to raise families, and to either start businesses or work in businesses in their local community. Over 40% of renters across the country are spending at least 30% of their income on housing, and at least 75% of rental homes across the country are currently at least 36 years old or older than that. So they're starting to come to the end of their life. Everybody's struggling, or many people are struggling, to find appropriate housing. That puts lots of pressure on household budgets, on local economy, and people's quality of life. So the questions that we're going to ask you tonight are related to all of those issues and how you personally and how the party that you're representing is going to help all of us here in the room, our neighbors in the community, and people across the country to be able to access the kind of housing that we want to live in. So, Rebecca.
Hello everyone. I get the awesome privilege of setting the rules and then making sure people follow them. Warnings. We're going to ask that despite how tempting it is to talk about what your opponents may be doing, we're asking you to focus only on the question, speaking only to what you will do or what your party commits to do, and be succinct. You will be given 1 minute to answer every question. Everyone will get a different question, so don't sit there and think that you get more time to think of the greatest answer going, because you're not going to have the same question. We'd ask the audience to participate by, if you have any questions, to go to the back registration desk, fill out a white form, and that'll be brought to us so that we can be as inclusive in this discussion as possible. This is our democracy, it's our community, and we have a right to ask our questions. We expect them to be answered respectfully, and we will be respectful in hearing those answers. We will start by asking the question. Everyone will be given, as I said, 1 minute to answer. We have Darcy here in the front row. Identify yourself, Darcy. He has 2 cards, a white card to indicate when you have 30 seconds left, and a blue card to indicate when you're done. When you're done, cease speaking, even if it is in the middle of a sentence. I don't care. You will be reprimanded.
What's your name?
I'm Rebecca. And I'm the taskmaster. So we're going to start by giving everyone at the table an opportunity to introduce themselves, let us know what party you're running for, which riding you're trying to represent, and why you're here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. So we're going to go in reverse order with this, and we're going to start with Kevin Pilak. If you can pass him the microphone, that would be great. Everyone has 1 minute.
My name is Kevin Pilak, and I'm from Surrey Centre. I'm married, I have 3 school-aged children, and have lived in Surrey for more than 30 years. I teach students with special needs, and thank you very much for inviting me here. The Christian Heritage Party has common sense policies protecting life, family, and freedom. The purpose of government is to protect and serve the greater good of all its people. The Christian Heritage Party is committed to protecting innocent human life from conception to its natural end. We will stop abortion and euthanasia. Family. Family is the foundation of our society, and we will restore and protect the natural family. This is marriage between one man and one woman. Freedom. Freedom of speech is essential to maintain our rights as individuals and for a healthy democracy. Now to housing. Housing is very expensive. In Surrey, the Christian Heritage Party would reduce foreign purchases of homes. We would strengthen families, reduce divorce, and the need for couples to maintain 2 homes. We would also make stay-at-home parenting more affordable. That's it.
That was 37. You raised the blue and then you raised the white. So
Was that? Darcy, it's white at 30 and.
White and blue?
Yeah.
I was waving anyway.
All right, we're going to go to Stephen Crozier. Stephen with a PH.